Let us start with exercise 5.1. Question number 1. Find the complement of each of the following angles. Now, three angles are given: 20 degree, 63 degree and 57 degree. You have to find out the complement of these angles. The sum of measures of complementary angle is 90 degree. So, total of the two angles in the complementary angles is 90 degree. So, one angle is given 20 degree, the other angle we will find by subtracting this angle from 90. So complement equal to 90 minus 20 equal to 70 degree. Now 63 degree, complement equal to 90 minus 63 equal to 27 degree, and 57 degree, complement equal to 90 minus 57, that will be 33 degree. Question number 2. Find the supplement of each of the following angles. Now here three angles are given. So first one is 105 degree, then 87 degree and 154 degree. So we know that the sum of measures of supplementary angles is 180 degree. So first is 105 degree. To find out the other angle, we will subtract 105 from 180 degree. So supplement equal to 180 minus 105 equal to 75 degree. Second one is 87 degree. Supplement equal to 180 degree minus 87 degree equal to 93 degree. Third one is 154 degree. Supplement equal to 180 degree minus 154 degree equal to 26 degree. Now question number 3. Let us see. Identify which of the following pairs of angles are complementary and which are supplementary. Okay. So two angles are given in each question. You have to identify whether each pair is supplementary angle or complementary angles. So we know that if the total of these two angles is 180 degree, it is supplementary, and if the total of these two is 90 degree, it is complementary. So let us see. The sum of measures of complementary angle is 90 degree and that of supplementary angles is 180 degree. Now first let us see the first pair, 65 degree and 115 degree. Sum of measures of this angle is 65 plus 115 equal to 180 degree. So these angles are supplementary angles. Second is 63 degree and 27 degree. Sum of the measures of this angle is 63 degree plus 27 degree equal to 90 degree. So these angles are complementary angles. Third is 112 degree and 68 degree. Sum of these measures of these angles is 112 plus 68 equal to 180 degree. So these angles are supplementary angles. Next is 130 degree and 50 degree. Sum of measures of this angle is 130 degree plus 50 degree equal to 180 degree. So these angles are supplementary angles. Then next is 45 degree and 45 degree. So sum of measures of this angles is 45 degree plus 45 degree is 90 degree. So these angles are complementary angles. Now next is 80 degree and 10 degree. Sum of measures of this angle is 80 degree plus 10 degree equal to 90 degree. So these angles are complementary angles. So only remember that if the total of these two angles is 180 degree, they are supplementary, and if the total of the angles is 90 degree, then they are complementary angles. Question number 4. Find the angle which is equal to its complement. Now let the angle be x. Now complement of this angle is also x because it is given the angle is equal to its complement. So complement of this angle is also x. The sum of measures of complementary angle pair is 90 degree, that we have already studied. So this two total is 90 degree. So x plus x is 90 degree. So 2x is equal to 90 degree. So x is equal to 90 degree upon 2 equal to 45 degree. So both the angles will be of 45 degree each. Now question number 5. Find the angle which is equal to its supplement. The same way we will solve, but we have to take the total as 180 degree. So let the angle be x. Supplement of the angle is also x because they are equal. The angle is equal to its supplement. So the sum of measures of supplementary angle pair is 180 degree. So what we will do, x plus x is 180 degree. 2x is equal to 180 degree. So x will be equal to 90 degree each. Okay. X is equal to 90 degree. Now question number 6. In the given figure, angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary angles. Now if angle 1 is decreased, then what changes would take place if angle 2, so that both the angles still remain supplementary. Now what is asked here, that this is the angle supplementary angle pair. Now angle 1 and angle 2 are given. If angle 1 is decreased, if we will decrease angle 1, what changes will take place in angle 2? So we can see that if angle 1 is decreased by 10 degree, the angle 2 should be increased by 10 degree, because the total should be remaining the same. So angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary angles. If angle 1 is reduced, then angle 2 should be increased by the same measure. Okay, so that this angle pair will remain supplementary, means the total of these two should remain the same, that is supplementary angle pair, so total should remain the same. Now let us see the question number 7. Can two angles be supplementary if both of them are acute or obtuse or right? Now it is given the angles are supplementary. Okay, so it is asked, can two angles be supplementary if they are acute or obtuse or right? So first one, just think that if they are acute angle, each angle will be less than 90 degree. Okay, so acute angle total will never be supplementary, that is 180 degree. So no, acute angle is always less than 90 degree, lesser than 90 degree. So it can be observed that two angles even of 89 degree, if less than 90 means maybe of 89, so the total of two angles cannot add up to 180 degree. Okay, so therefore two acute angles cannot be in a supplementary angle pair. Now second one is, they can be obtuse. Okay, so no, obtuse angles is always greater than 90 degree. Okay, if they are greater than 90 degree, then total of the two will be also greater than 180 degree. Obtuse angle is always greater than 90 degree, so it can be observed that two angles even of 91 degree. Okay, if one more is there, one angle more is there, 91 degree will add up to more than 180 degree. Okay, therefore two obtuse angles cannot be supplementary angle pair. Okay, and third one is right angle. If two are right angles, then right angles are of 90 degree, and 90 degree plus 90 degree will be 180 degree. So if two angles are right angles, that is 90 plus 90, it will make 180 degree. 180 degree means it is now the supplementary angles pair. Okay, therefore two right angles form a supplementary angle pair together. Let us see question number 8. An angle is greater than 45 degree. Is its complementary angle greater than 45 degree or equal to 45 degree or less than 45 degree? Now see, if we suppose that one angle is 45 degree, then other will also be 45 degree, because the total of the two angles in a complementary pair is 90 degree. So, but if one angle is greater than 45 degree, the other will become lesser than 45 degree. Then only the total will remain the same, that is 90 degree. So let us see, let A and B are the two angles making a complementary angle pair, and A is greater than 45 degree. So what will happen? A plus B equal to 90 degree. So B equal to 90 degree minus A. Therefore B will be lesser than 45 degree. Now question number 9. In the adjoining figure, is angle 1 adjacent to angle 2? So let us see the figure first. Here angle 1 and angle 2 are given. So in this, both the angles, O is the common vertex and OC is the common arm. Okay, and OA and OE ray OA and ray OE are on the either side of the common arm. Okay, so let us see. So yes, they are adjacent angles. So yes, since they have common vertex O and also a common arm OC, also their non-common arms O and OC are on the either side of the common arm. So what we can say, angle 1 and angle 2 are adjacent angles. Now is angle AOC adjacent to angle AOE? So let us see AOC and AOE. Here OA is the common arm and angle and vertex is O. Common vertex is O. So OA is common arm, but this common arm is on one side and ray OC and OB are on one side of the common arm. Okay, they should be on the either side. Okay, then only it will become the adjacent angles. Now, so no, they have a common vertex O and also a common arm OA. However, their non-common arms OC and OE are on the same side of the common arm. Therefore, these are not adjacent to each other. Okay, so these two angles are not adjacent to each other. So do COE and EOD form a linear pair. Let us see. COE and EOD. Okay, so we can see here again O is the common vertex and OE is the common arm, and they here OC and OD, they are the opposite rays facing in opposite direction. So yes, what we can say, that since they have common vertex O and a common arm OE, also their common arms OC and OD are opposite rays. So what we can say that they form a linear pair. Now fourth one, are angle BOD and DOA is supplementary. So let us see BOD, okay, BOD and DOA. So yes, they two are supplementary angles because again O is the common vertex, okay, and OD is the common arm. So let us see fourth one. Yes, angle BOD and DOA have common vertex O and the non-common arms are opposite to each other. Okay, is angle 1 vertically opposite to angle 4? Angle 1 and angle 4. See, angle 1 and angle 4 are formed by intersection of two lines, line AB and line CD. So, angle 1 is vertically opposite to angle 4. So, let us see answer here. Yes, since they are formed due to the intersection of two straight lines, that is AB and CD. Now, next one, what is the vertically opposite angle of angle 5? See here, angle 5 is also formed by the intersection of two lines AB and CD. Okay, so angle 5 and its vertically opposite angle will be angle COB. So angle COB is the vertically opposite angle of angle 5, and these are formed due to the intersection of two straight lines AB and CD. Solve the exercise 5.1 and complete in your classwork. Thank you.